Okay, this is my film, Edge of Tolerance. Was put on VHS. I spent the money to buy about 1,000 of these boxes and had it transferred done at a video reproduction house. And the film I self-distributed through a distributor called Tapeworm Video out of Los Angeles. I think it was 1993 that we shot it, and finally in 2000, after I recovered from lupus, I was able to get the film on DVD and have it distributed worldwide. I haven't watched this film in, God knows, 20 years or whatever, but what you're going to see coming up next is a introductory video that we did for the film. Me and Darin Waugh, the producer of the film, shot a video introducing the film to the public. It's really cool because you see me when I was young and just really starting to make that move from an independent producer who was unknown to a worldwide scale. And then I'm also going to release the film soon, hopefully on DVD. It's available on VHS all over the country on Amazon, but I think we're going to do a DVD and then do an online release as well. So, hey, here's some nostalgia. I hope you enjoy it. It just shows a little bit more background of what we've done over the years. And some of the fight scenes in this film are really the best we've ever done. Hope to get back to doing this type of film soon. But anyway, enjoy. Edge of Tolerance. Here's the intro, and then hopefully we'll have the movie online soon.
Edge of darkness, at the boundary of life and death, at the crossroads of the afterlife is voodoo. Any man who says voodoo be not real is a liar, a fool. That man is dead.
It's not a film that was made to please everyone. It's a film that was made to test an audience, test their tolerance, and that, therefore, the title of the film, Edge of Tolerance.
The characters in this film are driven to the edge. You can't explain it any other way. There's the relationships between the characters develop, and then they actually fall off too because of the killing. So you're actually dealing with life and death, and love, and relationships.
I had always wanted to do a film about voodoo. Voodoo to me was a very interesting and intriguing aspect of the African diaspora. And what I found was a lot of films had tried to do voodoo in the past. In none of those films did I find voodoo being represented as a central portion of the story and made into something that was more than just a plot element that got thrown away halfway through the movie. In our film, voodoo becomes a very central element. It's very mystical, it's very magical, and it becomes an important character development for my character in the film, who happens to be a parapsychology expert from Haiti, who's also intrigued and is also a person who knows how to utilize voodoo, but only for good purposes. And so voodoo in this film becomes the point from which everything else in the film builds itself, and it's a very important aspect.
Well, final figures aren't in yet. They're still compounding at this time, okay? So being one of the producers of the film and being the company that we are, it's kind of an ongoing process for us. We won't know the end figures. I don't want to give the end figures at this point. But let me tell you, it's not a huge budget film. And it really didn't need to be for what we were trying to achieve. We went for a moody film. We went for an action adventure that was based on a good, strong story, and that's what we achieved, a nice quality film.
Yeah, this film definitely deals with race relations. I sort of look at this film as the action and adventure version of Do the Right Thing on a different level. It has elements of social statement in it, but what we do in this film is not so much drag people into a room and say, hey, I hate you because you're like this, or I hate you because you're like that. We have human beings that are not defined in their actions ahead of time. What I'm saying is there are no stereotypical people in this film.
Well, Pam and I just, have been the best of friends. I mean, our relationship was a very close working one from the beginning, and there was just no way that I'm saying Pam and I did not want to make a phony relationship show up on the screen. My goal for our relationship, or I should say our goal for the relationship, was for people not to see that it was a white man and a black woman, just two people who cared about each other.
I didn't have in mind, oh, there's going to be a white person playing this part, there's a black person playing this part. I wrote the characters down. I looked at who we had in our available pool of talent, which was not a lot of people to begin with, but I picked from those people the best persons for the job. And basically, the actors came to define how the characters developed in the film. Is this a Kung Fu movie? Definitely not. Not a Kung Fu movie, not at all.
Absolutely, positively not. No. Yeah, my quarrel with a lot of the action-adventure films is just a lot of the sequences are becoming real cliches. I mean, how much can you do with car chases? There is no car chases in this film. How many times, you have an action-adventure kung fu film and there's a bar scene, there's probably going to be a fight. All right? We don't spend any time in a bar in this film. But even the fight scenes for American audiences, I can almost predict what's happening. One guy throws a punch, he gets hit in the face, he falls down, he gets back up, hits the other guy in the face, they throw a punch, he blocks it, he hits him in the stomach. It's the same thing over and over again. And a lot of the action-adventure stars are using the same techniques.
Edge of tolerance is controversial for many reasons, and I think one of the main reasons is that my character is a very outspoken and very strong character, and I think a lot of films that are going on in the film world today, black lead characters are few and far between, and when they are appearing in films, their presentation as a hero is always tempered a little bit. My character is a person that basically speaks his mind, does what he wants to do, says what he's going to do, and then does it. And there's no two ways about it. It's pretty much a black and white, if you excuse the pun, black and white issue with my character in the film. I mean, when it's time to go into action, there's no question what he's going to do. He does it, and he doesn't answer to anybody.
The action is not as violent as much as it is creative, and it's got a story. It's just not an excuse to make a movie and blow up things and shoot and kill people.
There are a lot of movies on the video store shelves today, and for the life of me, I don't know how the deals were made, but a lot of these films that are so-called action-adventure movies are nothing more than an excuse to have a naked women, lots of explosions, lots of guns, and a couple of second-rate actors running around yelling. And that's not what we're about. We're here to put out a product that not only entertains you, has quality in it, and at the same time gives you something to think about when you leave the theater or the video cassette recorder or whatever. When you finish seeing this film, I want you to say to yourself, that was something else. And I think you will. Here's how you get into this accent. You just start saying, oh, going down the bomber's way, boy. Mr. Liscombe, you got yourself into this situation on your own. You think you know everything about voodoo. You don't know nothing. You think you're... No, I'm going to do a little deeper.
You think... I'm like I'm almost like the Godfather.
It's like a Haitian Godfather, actually.
You think you know so much about voodoo. You don't know nothing. And if you ever try that again, I shall be very, very angry.
Woo! Thank you.